agenda to put the unvaccinated away into quarantine camps, and they were going to round people up and put them into camps.
If there are people who are non-compliant, there are definitely laws and public health powers that can quarantine people in mandatory settings.
I think regional quarantine facilities are going to be needed into the future. We'll also need it for unvaccinated people.
Or you could track people, put bracelets on their arms, have police and other setups to ensure quarantine is undertaken.
Police officers blocked my driveway. I walked out and I said, "What's going on? Are you guys testing me for COVID? What's happening?" They said, "No, you're getting taken away and you have no choice. You're going to Howard Springs." So I just said, "Look, I don't consent to this. I don't understand why I can't just self-isolate at home like a lot of other people are doing." And they just said, "We've just been told from higher up where to take you, and that's all that there is."
I'm doing a story tonight that I wanted to debunk these Fema camps. I'm tired of hearing. You know about them?
Sure.
I'm tired of hearing. I wanted to debunk them. Well, we've now for several days done research on them. I can't debunk them.
Fema camps, mandatory quarantine, involuntary isolation, being taken from your home by the police against your will, locked up in a small prison cell, separated from all your beloved ones for an unknown period of time. Millions of perfectly healthy people who had no symptoms of any illness whatsoever were arrested and locked up in quarantine camps around the world. And that was only the initial stage of something that would have become humanity's worst nightmare. Those who tried to escape from these quarantine camps were aggressively hunted down by the police.
Good morning. We start with breaking news out of Darwin, where 3 people have escaped from the Howard Springs COVID quarantine facility. Talia Sav is there for us. Talia, good morning. There's a search underway right now.
Yes, that's right, Davina. Good morning to you. We've been told the trio scaled the fence in the early hours of this morning. Police receiving reports around 4:40 a.m. Now, major police checkpoints have been set up around Howard Springs for the past several hours. As you can see in these pictures, they've been conducting thorough searches in car boots, checking vehicle registrations, cars and buses alike.
Quarantine camps are a reality in Washington state. I'm here at Camp Solomon Schechter, normally a Jewish summer camp, but Washington State Department of Health has contracted it out to house people who are in isolation and quarantine because they are ill or have had close contact. The code is now also on the books in Washington state, allowing local health officials to isolate or quarantine someone against their will.
It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. You feel like you're in prison. You feel like you've done something wrong. It's inhumane what they're doing. Like you are so small. They just overpower you, and you're literally nothing. It's like you do what we say, or you're in trouble. We'll lock you up for longer.
Hundreds of FEMA camps have been built all around the United States. In the state of Florida, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill that says that any unvaccinated person can be locked up in a quarantine camp. The bill also states that any means necessary may be used to forcibly vaccinate anyone. The CDC developed the shielding approach, which allows for the detaining of large numbers of people for long periods of time against their will. The Readiness Exercise 1984 Bravo was a classified scenario and drill developed by the US federal government to detain large numbers of United States residents in the event of a national emergency. According to the Australian government, all of this is part of what they call a new world order.
The new world order, our army comes marching in, partnering with police to help enforce the country's tough new quarantine laws. Plus, Hotel Hell reveal what life is really like inside Sydney's isolation hotels as guests discover the service is anything but 5-star.
Today is the first full day of the new world order. Outdoor gatherings are limited to 2 people. Exercise is allowed, but no further than a 10-kilometre radius from your home.
This is a world pandemic. It's a 1 in 100-year event. So you can expect that we will have transmission from time to time, and that's just the way it is. We've got to accept that this is the new world order. We've got to accept that this is the new world order.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the new world order. Yes, it will be pubs and clubs and other things if we have a positive case there.
For decades, leaders around the world have been discussing and announcing this new world order.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order.
And now is a time when things are shifting. There's going to be a new world order out there, and we've got to lead it.
With such concrete proposals and ideas of how we can really create, I would say, a new world order.
Never before has a new world order had to be assembled from so many different perceptions or on so global a scale.
This would be the time, because you really need to bring China into the creation of a new world order.
It was, however, consistently labeled as a conspiracy theory in a desperate attempt to blind the mind of the public for it. Meanwhile, world leaders kept preparing for it.
Nothing less than a new world order. This is the pledge of the world's most powerful leaders, representing 90% of the global economy.
And the 2020 pandemic, with all its tyranny, was openly declared to be this long-awaited new world order.
Die Polizei ist gerade da.
Polizei! Ich will die Hände sehen! Auf den Boden, unsere Beine! Runter auf den Boden!
This week, a Kenyan policeman enforcing the country's coronavirus curfew was charged with murdering a 13-year-old boy. At least 7 people were killed in the first 5 nights of the restrictions brought in Kenya.
comes marching in, partnering with police to help enforce the country's tough new quarantine laws.
We've got to accept that this is the new world order.
Interestingly, at the very start of the 2020 pandemic, the United Nations suddenly launched a new website, which was called United Nations New World Order, with this screen as a bold